Welcome to my top 10 most anticipated and noteworthy comics for March 27th, 2024. Guys, I'm Mike Spider Slayer. Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. It's never too early to start that pull list for next week, and hopefully this list does help you make decisions on what comic books to buy. Before we get started, guys, I just got to give a quick shout out to Whatnot. If you guys have never used Whatnot before and you're looking to use it, there is a link in my description box below. You can click on the link, you can create your profile, and when you win your first auction on Whatnot, you guys can get a $15 credit off of your first purchase. Remember, to use Whatnot, it's absolutely for free. It's what you buy on there. So if you're looking for a comic book that you paid $20 for, well, you got $15 for you, and then you paid $5 for it, maybe some shipping and handling on top of it. So consider using Whatnot today. Again, that link is in the description box below. Okay, guys, here is the book that's on the hot seat for me, and this goes to Incredible Hulk issue 1. Some people might think I'm a little bit crazy. I love horror books, and I love this book when Nick Klein is on the artwork. But recently, Nick Klein has not been on the artwork all that much. It's very inconsistent. I feel like the pacing of this book is very slow. We don't get very much of a main plot here. You get it every once in a while. You get this ultimatum about Bruce Banner, giving up his Hulk persona to the Queen of Monsters, but nothing ever becomes of it, and we just fight the monster of the week type of situation. I find myself intrigued with the young character as well, Charlie, I think her name is, but we just don't get enough of that stuff, and I just want more. I want more in depth of a story when it comes to that. So hopefully we get more story progression. This is Legacy numbering 791, 28 pages, and this one is $4. Here's the book that's on the rise. We got Green Arrow issue 10, a solid book here, guys. It always seems to be getting better each week or each month it actually comes out. And obviously, if you read the last issue of Green Arrow, it looks like Ollie is kind of set to go on a mission with the whole finding the confessional mask from the Heroes in Crisis storyline. How they're going to do that, I'm not sure, but I'm very much intrigued, so I can't wait for it. I'm looking forward to it. We'll see what happens. Officially kicking off this countdown, we're going to kick it off with number 10 this week with The Amazing Spider-Man. This is issue 46. So it looks like we're getting like maybe a Sinister Six storyline building here based off of the Sandman showing up at the end, and you got to see the other Sinister Six characters involved. Hey, I'm all for that. It seems like Spider-Man does a better job when there's no stupid event attached to it, right? I feel like Zeb Wells does a much better job when he does like individual little story arcs, and he can tell what he wants to tell instead of maybe there being an agenda. I'm not sure. Can't figure it out. Is he behind it, or is it maybe also just the artwork on top of it, or if it's the whole thing? But nevertheless, I'm looking forward to The Amazing Spider-Man issue 46. Coming in at number 9, we have Edge of Spiderverse. This is issue 2. Listen, there's been a lot of Edge of Spider-Verse books, right? But the reason why I'm excited for this one is because it's got Cyborg Spider-Man. If you're familiar with Cyborg Spider-Man, he was a character that was in the 90s in the Spider-Man series that Eric Larson drew back in the day. It was a blast seeing him in that kick-ass suit, and it's cool to have him back. We're also getting a new Spider-Man character by the name of, Spooky Man. I don't know what the hell that's all about, but this one is 40 pages, and this one is $5. And moving on to number 8, we have Six Fingers, issue 2. Now, I just read The Hand, and The Hand is a crossover book between Six Fingers. One's written by one writer, the other one, I think it's Dan Waters, I think it is, and then the other one is written by Ram V. And Ram V seems to be more of the investigative, detective type of CSI style of comic, where the Six Fingers book is actually learning about the main character and how he became this serial killer. I find myself more intrigued with that one, and I find myself connected more with the artwork in this one as well. And I want to see about this character by the name of Johannes on how his life is falling apart. That's cool, man. It's a $4 comic. Moving on to number 7, we have Miles Morales Spider-Man. This is issue 18. So guys, this is legacy numbering 300. So this is a big milestone issue for Miles Morales here. And he's still dealing with the newest character, Rabble, that's in his Rogues Gallery. And obviously she has it out for him. And what's going to happen of this, ramifications, we're going to see. Obviously there's going to be things that we're not going to expect in this comic book. So yeah, huge book. 72 pages for $9. Wow. Holy cow. Coming in at number 6, we have Sam and Twitch Case Files. So yeah, guys, this is going to be interesting. Sam and Twitch coming back, going in on their adventures, you know, trying to solve mysteries and stuff like that. I'm all for it. This is another one of those, you know, comic books that is connected to the Spawn universe. So I'm on board. Not much to say about this one. If you love the Spawn stuff, I definitely say pick this one up. Okay, here we go. X-Men 97. This is issue 1. This is the official prelude to the highly anticipated Disney Plus show. Okay, if you guys watched the 90s show, this is going to be that comic book. This is going to give you those feels, as you're going to get characters like Gambit and Beast and Jubilee and Storm, Rogue, Jean Grey, Bishop. It's going to be awesome. I think this is going to be a lot of fun. This one is 40 pages and this one is $5. Are you guys excited for the new animated series coming out very shortly? All right, coming in at number 4, we have Wolverine issue 46. This is the Sabretooth War. This is part 6. Overall, this series has been a lot of fun. The only problem is it suffers from 2 writers on here. The Benjamin Percy writers seem to be much better. The Benjamin Percy writers? When Benjamin Percy is writing it, this seems to be a much better comic book, right? I forget the other writer's name, but when he's writing it, it seems like he is like the fill-in guy. Like he's the one that does like some of the setups or the bridge between an ending and a new beginning of this story. I don't know. It just doesn't seem the same when he's writing it. However, it is a good story. I really enjoy it. 388 is the legacy numbering. 28 pages. This one's $5. Coming in at number 3, we have Duke. This is issue 4. So Duke is close to discovering the truth about all the alien robots, which is obviously the Transformers. And then he needs to find out what Mars is. And obviously Mars is connected to Destro, right? This book has been awesome. We've got the Baroness involved as well. And at the end of the last issue, we got the gun pointed to his head from the Baroness. There's a bounty on Duke's head. So it's like, what is the Baroness going to do? She obviously doesn't kill him. We know that, right? But it'll be cool to see these guys work together. This is a 32-page comic. This one is $4. Coming in at number 2, Tony Fleece is back. He has Ferell. This is issue 1. So instead of like Dog Days, we have Ferell. This is a series premiere. I am so excited for this freaking comic book. Cats that are in a nightmarish rabies outbreak. So this is like The Walking Dead, but it has to deal with cats. This is going to be awesome. There's going to be all types of scary ass variants for this comic book. So collect what you want to collect when it comes to it. I'm on board all the way. 32 pages, $4. All right, guys. So remember, after number 1, we're not done, as we have those noteworthy comic books to talk about, because there's a lot more comic books than these 10 that are coming out. Remember, these are just my favorite that are coming out. So with that being said, my number 1 most anticipated, no doubt, Ultimate Spider-Man issue 3. Here we go, guys. Peter Parker's new life is about to get more complicated as he sizes up against the new Green Goblin, Who is the Green Goblin? Is it J. Jonah Jameson? People are kind of thinking it might be him. Some people are thinking that it might be Uncle Ben, and then what happens is Spider-Man kills this version of Green Goblin, and then Uncle Ben is dead anyway. Like, what's going to happen in this comic book? It's absolutely awesome. I love the interaction between him and his kids in the last issue and Mary Jane. And then are we going to see him in the blue and the red in this issue instead of the black? So looking forward to it. Top-notch book right here, guys. 28 pages. This one is $5. Okay, so here we go. Noteworthy comics. We always kick it off with Marvel Comics. First one goes to some X books like usual. X-Force, this is issue 50, continuing the fall of X. Then we have Daredevil. This is issue 7. Followed by Gods, this is issue 6. Next, we have The Rise of Powers of 10. This is issue 3, as maybe they're looking to kill Moira finally in this book. And then we have The Superior Spider-Man issue 5, which is a solid book. I just couldn't put all Spider-Man books on my most anticipated. And then we have more X stuff. We have Cable, this is issue 3. And then we have Spider-Punk Arms Race. This is issue 2. Pretty good first story. And then we have Jackpot Black Cat. This is issue 1. If it was anything like that craptacular book that we got from Jackpot issue 1, I don't have high hopes for this. Okay, then we move on to DC Comics. Next, we have Detective Comics issue 1083. Haven't touched this book in like a year. Then we have The Flash. This is issue 7. Followed by Harley Quinn. This is issue 38. Then we have Batman, the Brave and the Bold. This is issue 11. Then we have Amazon's Attack. This is issue 6. Next, we have the continuation of The Penguin. This is issue 8. And then we have Power Girl. This is issue 7. More Batman stuff. We have Batman, The Dark Age. This is issue 1. Okay, guys, so now we're moving on to those indie comics this week. We have King Spawn. This is issue 32. Followed by Monstrous. This is issue 50. Then we have New Burn, issue 16. Followed by Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. This is issue 118. Next, we have Conan the Barbarian. A lot of people are digging this book. This is issue 9. And then we have White Boat. This is issue 1. At first I thought it was White Boot. And then I reread it. I'm like, oh, it's White Boat. And then we have my all-time favorite book of the millennia, Savage Dragon issue 269. Not for the younger audience. So there you guys have it. There are my most anticipated and noteworthy comics, guys, for already the end of March 27th, 2024. I want to know in the comments below what you're most excited for that particular comic book week. And if you guys love my content, here is After the Poll. This is the video series where I talk about all the comic books I read for the current comic book week. And as always, guys, support the local comic shops. Keep buying, keep collecting, but always remember, read your comics, and I'll see you on New Comic Book Day. Guys, thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye.